What? Stream. Stream. Join me for. Yes, you guys, welcome back and welcome. Tonight we have Graham Potter's first game in charge as our new manager. It feels absolutely surreal still. I left the country for 1 week, yeah? 1 week only. And the amount of madness that has happened within 1 week, I feel like I can never go on holiday again. I can't do it, you guys. Too much happens when I'm not here. I literally last week Tuchel was here, now he's not. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy set of events right now. But we move. As Chelsea fans, we're used to it. You know, so many managers have come, so many managers have gone. And it's just part of being a fan. That's the experience right now. So tonight, let's actually see what Graham Potter brings. Of course, very interesting lineup in his first game. I'm not going to take it too serious. As his methodology improves at the club over time, you're going to see better lineups. You're going to see different things. I'd imagine the second half we'll probably see quite a lot of subs as well too. So it's going to be a very interesting game, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of the little differences because there has been like a tiny bit of time for Graham Potter to take charge in training sessions and of course instill some of his ideas. So great to see you guys here right now. How you guys all doing? Are you guys feeling excited for this game today? It's been my first stream in a minute. I'm glad that I'm back now making videos and content. Honestly, like the guilt I was feeling on holiday when all this madness was happening with my club. Honestly, I can't do it again. If I'm in that situation another time, I'm going to cancel my flight. I'm going to go straight back home, you guys. But yeah, I guess we have to discuss this lineup, no? It's a bit of a interesting one. Incredibly interesting one. But as we're seeing, Kepa is playing in goal. Of course, no Mendy, Reece James, Aspi, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, Mount, Kova, Jorginho, Sterling, Aubameyang, and Havertz. Now, for me, it does seem like Cucurella is going to be playing as part of a back three. So I guess I got that right at my prediction at least. As I've been really trying to like stress quite a lot in my videos, Potter likes to attack centrally. He likes to free the spaces wide for 1v1s. And maybe we're going to see Raheem Sterling actually drifting wide to the left, where he will be playing in that wing-back role in that sense, without actually really being a wing-back. He'll be more of a winger. It's going to be like kind of like lopsided in that sense, no? So like Sterling higher up on the left, Reece James on the right hand side. And I guess in that sense, it kind of reminds me a little bit of what Inzaghi is doing at, or was doing at Inter Milan last season when Perisic was kind of playing that free type of like, you know, offensive wing-back, winger role. And the right hand side, maybe Reece James. Are we going to see him being a bit more defensive to add more balance? We'll find out. At the same time, we've seen that Graham Potter has played like this, and then his teams actually attack with like a diamond in that sense. So I'm very excited to see. Very excited to see. I'm looking at Kai Havertz in particular. I feel like if Potter can unlock Havertz, then he's doing something right straight away, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised to be seeing like Aubameyang and Raheem Sterling kind of like moving up to make like a makeshift front two, maybe. Or could that be could that be Kai Havertz? We're gonna find out, you guys. But it's looking like a very, very interesting lineup. But there'll be a lot to learn from it. But yeah, I've been going on quite a lot. Let's actually go through the chat right now. What are you guys saying? Let me move it on here. At this point in time, where is it? Where is it? Boom. Okay, what are you guys saying right now? Janet Razak, yes, Dini, how was the holiday? The holiday, as you can hear in my voice, maybe the holiday went a bit too well. I came back feeling quite mad, quite bad, to be honest with you. I'm not feeling too good. Okay, so on TV, it's saying that it's a 3-4. Oh, a 4-2-3-1. Okay, that's quite interesting. That's very interesting. So maybe like when we attack, it's going to be like a 4-2-3-1. And when we defend, it will be like a back five in that sense. I think that's quite interesting. I'm excited to see some new things, you know. I'm very excited to see some new things. Okay, Salzburg got Okafor, Sechko up front, Sucic. Okay, they got some talents. That front three definitely got to be wary. These are like young attacking talents that aren't afraid to take their man 1v1. They got the upper body strength as well too. And they're not afraid to take their shots very early. So I think like for Graham Potter to have his first game as a new manager, I think Salzburg are really good opponents, really just like test your ideals with the team. And of course, we're playing against a pretty, quality team. I mean, they picked up a point against AC Milan. So they're definitely a team to be respected. But moving on, Mount at wingback, I guess we'll find out. Dark, I'd rather Ruben than Jorginho, yeah. But I mean, we'll see. I maybe thought Ruben might be playing because he's been one of our most consistent players as the season started. So let's see what happens with that one. Tobes S, let's be honest, J5 and Aspie aren't in our best 11, but they are human beings with a job. They've got to play some games and hopefully they ain't too risky. Yeah, I agree, man. They are human beings. We can't we can't forget that they're human beings for sure. Okay, Abhinav, we will see through passes this game. It's like an ancient knowledge for us. Yeah, I mean, for real, the stats were showing the through balls are kind of non-existent in that sense, and we scored no counter-attacking goals before as well too. The stats weren't they weren't glamorizing that game too much over these past few months to keep things real. Since the start of this new year, we've been pretty so a little bit mid, to be fair. So, I mean, you guys in the chat, how do you feel? Do you feel a bit disappointed that Tuchel left a bit too soon? Or do you feel this is the right time now to move him on, bring in a new manager with new ideas, and hopefully get more out from the team? How you guys feeling about that? Let me see. Please enter username Kepa in goal. That'll be an interesting one. I've been hearing a lot about Kepa's ball playing ability, so I hope that as he's not been in the first team for a while, he's been working upon that in the training ground. But anyway, Graham Potter's here with a fresh haircut. Okay, he came suited and booted for his first game. I'll be honest with you, I've read about this guy's story since he was at Sweden, you guys. Since he was in Sweden. You guys know I'm a sucker for stories like this. Like when Sarri was our manager, I love Sarri's story. I mean, this guy was a banker that gave up his entire career and became a football manager. Like, all of us have had thoughts, no cap now. All of us have had thoughts of like quitting life to try and get into football somehow, to do something. Let's be serious. So, to the few guys that actually have the balls to do that and make it happen, I got maximum respect for them, and it's always going to be like that. But moving on to some more of your questions. Ollie Taylor, the real question is it a 4-3-3 or a 4-4-3? Exactly. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Maybe Tolboy is going to sneak on the pitch somehow. Let's see. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I want to see some new things. I'm hoping I do. I believe in Graham Potter. I think this guy's a top manager and a top guy as well. And as the other user said before, he's also a human being as well too. So let's see what happens with that one. Nicholas, gone too soon, TT, MJ Remix. Blues Army, make sure he keeps his beard. I think he might have to be honest with you. Jerry R, oldest pair centre-backs in history. Too slow without a CDM as cover. I mean, let's see what happens in this game, you guys. We're going to have to keep our minds open. Let's see if we pick up a few more things than that. It'll be very interesting to see. I keep saying the word interesting. I need to stop saying that same word now. It's not making sense. Obviously, apologies for my voice. It's still quite weak. Been coughing like crazy. If I cough during this stream, I'm just giving you guys a warning in advance. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a flu coming back. I think a bit too many Magnum bottles on this holiday. I still don't know why I was getting all these Magnum bottles. That wasn't the plan. Personally, I wasn't expecting to be doing all that stuff on holiday, but and it's a boys' holiday, I guess. I mean, anything happens, right? Anyway, more questions coming through. I mean, he's actually let's keep our silence actually and pay respects. Obviously, the queen that passed away. Oh, you guys, I'm excited. I am excited. Andrew Dipple. Big balls on Potter playing pretty small and aging centre backs against young, massive and athletic. You're right. And Okorfo's been absolutely mad this season as well too. He's definitely improved from last season. So I guess it's going to, but for me, it'll come down to how we defend off the ball as a team and how we look to pin Salzburg back as well too. So let's see. I mean, we have options on the bench. Maybe there could be reasons behind why. In his press conference afterwards, I'm sure we'll get some answers. So let's see. But kickoff any second now. Currently, the lineup seems to be like 4-4-2 off the ball. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, boys. Hopefully, the Leverkusen Havertz can be reignited by playing in that attacking midfield. Exactly. I'm hoping I see something like that. In my news video I had kind of like Aubameyang standing up front with Kai behind. Kai can do a lot more than just make runs off the ball. I mean, I've been watching this guy at Leverkusen. He can do a lot more than that. So I'm hoping he can get unlocked because we spent a ton of money on this guy. I think there's more to come from him. I think he hasn't been helped tactically, in my opinion. So let's see what happens under new management now. He's got no excuses now. No excuses. Haroon. Hey, Haroon. How you doing, man? Michael O'Shea. Hey, Michael. Thinking the same about old centre backs, but hope Dave shows his experience and we get a win. Simba. Big up, Needy. Respect, bro. Maybe some movement in behind. Yeah. Look at the aggressiveness of the ball already. Yo, I mean, the new manager's here. Players have to make sure they're on point and make a mark now, you know? He's not going to have any favourites. If you want to be a favourite for the manager, you have to perform. Yo, Sechko's a dirty beast, man. My God. How is this guy a teen and built like this? Like, where do Salzburg find these guys? But anyway, good play. See, we're attacking through the middle, which we haven't been doing for a long time. Already seeing a few things right now. Come on, Kukurea. That's it. But my God, Sechko's a big boy, you know? Wow. A big boy. Paul Nova, team on to give Rudiger nightmares tonight in Madrid. I'm not going to lie, even though Werner had his issues, I don't know. It's hard to not like the guy for some reason. It's hard to not like him. I don't think he was helped either, to be fair, even though he didn't help himself. But I hope he does well. It'll be funny for Rudiger and Timo to be up against each other tonight. Michael O'Shea, thanks for the shout out, mate. I'll show you my son. My one moment of fame. Appreciate that, man. But anyway, I'm liking a few things I'm seeing so far. Little nice 1-2, is that a corner? Nice positive start. Okay, no corner. So it seems to be like 3 up front. I need to just shut up and keep watching, to be fair. I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, played. Come on, Mason. Oh, come on. Ah. But already, you guys, I'm seeing numbers inside the books. I'm seeing options inside the books. I'm seeing guys closer together. I'm seeing runs off the ball. In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. I'm seeing things I wasn't seeing before consistently. My haircut is not as fresh, man. It's like literally a week old. Okay, Salzburg's keeper saying you guys push up. We can't play out right now. Gonna play long balls to Sechko, it seems. Okay, so it's like a back three. I mean, the way we play, you guys, is very flexible, no? Come on, played Kai. Look where... I've not even seen Kai receive that deep before, you know? That's it. Yours, Aspie. Come on, Aspie. Ah. Oh, great header from Silva. What kind of header is that? Like, under pressure. I mean, that's the type of stuff Silva does. Like, he makes it look so easy. Under pressure to play that header straight to his feet so he can, like, clear it. Great piece of play then. Played Sky. Unlucky, unlucky. But I'm seeing a bit more involvement from Havertz right now. That's yours, Reese. Kai at 10. I wanted this. Yeah. It's been it's been mad that not once have we really seen him being used like that, to be honest with you. Golden King, I believe Ober will play better once that mask is off. It kind of limits his views and fast actions. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%. Of course, that's a foul. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to feel as comfortable, right? It's going to be like a little bit distracting to have something like that on. So it's a mad situation. Why is he wearing that mask right now? Obviously, rate the guy for protecting the fam and stuff. You do what you got to do. But yeah, mad situation. Oh, played Ober and Kai. Okay, the little flicks right now is not quite coming off just yet, but we're just getting a feel for the game right now. Okay, so anyway, oh, look at the positions Kai's finding. He's having a lot of involvement, you know. Come on, Raheem! Oh, play Mason. But I'm not gonna lie, we're looking quite. I mean, how are you guys finding this first like 5 minutes so far? Okay, I've got a super chat right now. Rigo Park. Yes, Rigo, how you doing tonight, man? Any idea why put Sard Aspie over Fofana or Koulibaly? I've got zero idea, my friend. Zero. I literally just touched down in the country like like sometime yesterday. So I'm not being quite in the loop. It's been a mad week, to be fair, man. But I'm sure we'll find out why. Maybe in the second half we'll see some substitutions made as well too. Let's see what happens. Okay. Little passing triangles at the back. Nice and first time passes. Very quick plays. See, I like Kai and Mount are really receiving a lot deeper compared to being like these wide cams. You know, I found it too limiting at times. It just wasn't as effective every game. Yes, Raheem receiving wides on the left, takes his man on. Come on, Raheem. Just plays it over the top. Played Mount. That's it. I'm liking the control. I need to calm down. I'm getting a bit too excited right now. But it's been a very energetic start. It's been quite positive so far. I'm seeing a lot of men committing forward as well too. The rotations looking quite nice. Passing's quite fast as well too. Options everywhere. Played Reese. Once his body's in front of the ball, no one's getting that then. Played Reese. Okay, the ball is moving so crisply. Yeah, it's actually great to see. Very good to see. And I feel like some of our best players are receiving balls in better areas where they can influence things more. Like Kai. You know, I feel this guy's been limited playing as a stupid number 9 for too long. I'm sorry. It's not that good. He's not some number 9. He's not a target man. I'm seeing stats coming out from Europe, comparing them with target men across Europe. I'm thinking, what the hell am I seeing? Havertz isn't a target man at all. So what's that telling you about how it's been used over these past few seasons, man? Oh, plates. Paul Nova, keep the faith, or you might blues. Fans, a beginning of a new era. It's a beginning for damn well sure, my friends, honestly. I mean, I like Potter, man. Continental ideas, very forward thinking, very modern. I mean, a lot of times people will throw like English this, that. But I think we're forgetting that, you know, we've really just started taking things forward now a lot over the past few years here. Mount back on set pieces. Okay, what I want to see. Plates cover. Come on over. Plates. That's that. This can get smoother, guys, for sure, for sure. But the wide rotation so far, the movement. Look at the movement. Look at the numbers in the books. Come on! Ah, the first touch is not as perfect. Oh, played. Oh! That's what I'm seeing a lot more of, man. It's a lot more dynamic right now. It's looking a lot more fluid right now. My prediction for tonight, in my head, I had 3-0 in my head. 3-0 was my prediction, yeah? 3-0. So you guys, if you're listening right now, I had 3-0. So let's see how this game goes. But so far, this start it's exciting me, man. It's definitely exciting me. I'm curious what Twitter's even thinking about this game. I might have to put out a quick tweet, you guys. Oh! Close them down. Close them down. The pressing right now, you guys, is very unrelenting. Salzburg, in 10 minutes, they've barely been in a half. I'm a big Ben Chilwell fan. Gutted he has not started tonight. Yeah, it's been now Cucurella's here. It's quite interesting that Ben seems to be losing his place a little bit, even though it's weird. He seems to be a little bit more effective offensively, right? Let's see how the season progresses. But match, the difference isn't that much from Tuchel's style of play. Besides the use of players, the areas. Potter has to work on box entries and shots inside the box. I mean, I think are you not seeing that right now? We weren't known for that consistently under Tommy T. Let's keep it real. You'd see Kai Havertz isolated up front by himself. You see Mount making runs out wide to bring the wing backs into the game. I mean, we're seeing. I mean, that's not perfect then for Maspy. Okay, but I think we're seeing some differences so far, and I think it's essential areas. That is the key thing. That is the key thing. We are seeing them occupied more. We're seeing players playing off each other, connecting more, and playing this way is like really the only way to like build that understanding and, you know, build those attacking patterns of play, etc., etc. I think it's been a promising start so far. But let's see. Salzburg are a good team, so we need to still concentrate and not get too carried away right now. Science Burger. Yeah, do you think Tuchel is watching right now? Oh, that's a good question, you know. Oh, I mean, I don't know. If I was sacked, would I want to watch us right now? Probably not. If that was me, I probably wouldn't watch right now. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think the pain. Because obviously, I feel for the guy too. Kind of came out from nowhere. He probably thought he had a bit more time. So that shock, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he's also a football man. He might want to see the differences right now. So Who really knows, my friend? The JJ Sniper, do you think Tuchel will sign with another team? If so, what team? I guess it depends what team's going to be available, to be honest with you. Ideally, he's not going to be managing down. He'll be managing up. I mean, the guys will get you trophies. I think he's like a Conte type of manager, though, in the sense that he won't be with a team long term. I don't think his style suits in the long term. But like your Mourinho's, your Contes, etc., he'll go from club to club and he'll keep on piling the trophies, the silverware, the success. I think that's how it's going to go, to be fair. Jalal Shah, Chelsea more offensive under Porter so far, but still early days. It is. But we are looking a lot braver, taking more risks, more entries inside the books, movement. I mean, I'm liking the start so far. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it's promising at least. There you go. Yeah, let me just put out this tweet real quick, you guys. How are you finding? Come on, cover. Plates, cover. Ball finds Silva. Great switch ball to find Reece James. What a ball from Thiago Silva. And that Drogba just control from Reece James. I mean, the guy is just he's a complete football player in my opinion. I'm sorry. You know, like when you're a fan, you just have like certain faith and trust in certain players that you can like rely on them with your life in that sense. Reece James is one of those players, man. He's meant for this level. He's not fazed by nothing. The composure he plays with doesn't make sense at this age. And he's been doing it since he first made his debut. He scored his first goal versus Grimsby. So, yeah, mad player. Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason. Good ball in Reece. I feel like eventually Salzburg will get a bit tired. I mean, they're doing a lot of running to close us down and to press us. But just caught that yard faster compared to them so far. Oh, played. Unlucky. But it's little things like that. Havertz can play these passes in behind, yeah? But you need to have options. I've been saying for so long, you need to have options around. We've been relying on playing these impossible passes to find one man who's marked by 2-3 players. It doesn't make sense. So it's good to see a little bit of a difference in this game so far. But that is stupidly ambitious then. I don't know why Aspie was doing that, to be honest with you. Could have just controlled the ball and kept possession. I don't know why you forced that then. Fair enough. Come on, ref. No foul. But Sechko is just looking illegal right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Silva reads that perfectly and just makes it look too easy. I mean, Silva's had he's one of our best players during this season as well too. He's had a very good start to the season, and you know that he's getting ready for the World Cup. But he could probably stay here for at least another 1 or 2 seasons. Realistically, I think he's just too good to let him go that easy, in my opinion. So, okay, but playing out from the back, not just pumping long balls. Great pass from Thiago Silva to find Cucurella. Takes that forward, plays a pass centrally to find Oba, who finds cover. That's it. Come on, boys. Havertz just didn't get his body in front of his man enough then. Tight for Maspie. Stay with him. That's it. Use that experience. Let's take the fall. Why do you think Patrick Vieira is there? I'm a bit confused, bro. Nick Powell, Nini, look at Mount. Was he rebelling against Tuchel? Nah, he's not that type of guy, to be honest with you. He's not. Yeah, hello, Wendy. Hey, Nini, what would a team of Tuchel Carrers and 8 Reece Jameses do? I don't think the world could cope with a team like that, to be fair with you. I think Reece James is one of those guys that any position he plays, he could be a boss. Like, imagine him up front. I wish we could have seen fun stuff like that sometimes. Like, just Reece James up front for a game. Let's see what he does. I mean, that's that striking technique when he's in front of goal. He used to be a striker, actually, in the academy days before he reverted to playing as a wing-back. So, no surprise he has that on him. But, come on, Raheem! Unlucky. Okay, Ollie Taylor, Aspie with that. If you don't buy a ticket mentality, exactly. Spoiled Mags, I missed the build up. What's Chelsea's formation? I guess we're all trying to figure that out, to be honest with you, man. It seems to be like an amalgamation of like a 4-2-3-1 / like back three setup. But Cucurella is playing on the right and left of a back three, but he really pushes up. So when we attack, it's a back four basically. Reece James Neo. I mean, I completely just ruined that then. Apologies, you guys, for hearing that come out my mouth. Played Raheem. Oh, come on, ref. What? iPhone or Androids? I'm used to iPhone, to be honest, man. But when I get iPhones, I only get hand-me-downs. So I'll never buy a new iPhone in my life. I'll just take my girl's hand-me-downs. I'm sorry. I saw they released the iPhone 14. I don't really know the difference other than like a camera upgrade. So, nah, it doesn't make sense. You know. A lot more quick little tweet time. Tweet break. A lot more offensive. Men committing higher central presence. Okay, 20 minutes in. We haven't tested the goal as much yet, but I mean, Salzburg are really sitting quite deep, but it feels like we're a lot more threatening. It feels like maybe there's a few more options to be able to hopefully create something and find the opportunity soon. Long throw in from Aspie. Kai wins that. Bit of bouncy in the air, and it's out of play again. Paul Nova, Nini. I've met many Chelsea players in person over the years. Zola, Poyet, Wise, LeBeuf, Spackman, Hoodit. The list goes on. That's there are definitely some players to meet. I think I've met Zola before, a long time ago when I was a kid. But I think the first game I actually went to, 1999, when we beat Sunderland 4-0. Poyet with the little acrobatics. But anyway, Raheem finds himself in the books. Can he find space for the shot? Back heel to cover. Oh, the ball just bounced away. Oh, good pass from George. Oh, unlucky from Reece. Unlucky. That was unlucky because you know that he would have taken that shot first time then. That was a nice, smart reverse pass from Jorginho then. Nice little pass, but yeah, I guess the way it bounced then, yeah, Reece couldn't set himself up from a shot. It just, maybe it wasn't the best pass then actually, I don't know. Stick with them, Cucurella. That's it. So far, 6 attempts, 1 on target, 0 from Salzburg in all categories. This Salzburg side is very tall. Yeah, Zola was an absolute gentleman. Yeah, very extremely classy guy. One of the, I mean, if there's like an all-star Chelsea team, ultimate legend team, of course, Zola, without a doubt, is one of the first names on that list. When I was a kid, one of the best players I've ever seen. Easily one of the best. Yeah. Only Hazard really compared to Zola, in my opinion, in terms of like that individual brilliance and magic and flair. Only Hazard could really bring that and do that. So, oh, nice turn from Mount. As always, got a lot more techers than people want to admit for some reason. But oh, great pass from Raheem. Come on, Oba. Incredible tackle. But see those types of passing angles, there's more creativity in that sense, When you commit more men forward and there's movement in and around players as well too, these angles open up. Okay. So we're we're spreading the pitch right now. Very high line. Kukurea is an option on the left in case, but then is comfortable taking it forwards. And Raheem is finding those options wides on the left to go 1v1. That's what I want. They're the areas I want to see him. I mean, at Man City, that's what he's receiving all the time. So, yeah, more of that, please. But anyway, yeah, Kai, again, he's looking a bit threatening with the movement, but the execution right now from Havertz, the execution it's not there yet. It's not there yet. I'm going to wait to see more from him, see how his game goes on. I feel he's creating quite a bit with the movement, the decoys, that type of intelligence stuff off the ball. But yeah, the execution, I think it will come. Let's see. Kepa. But anyway, of course, the way we're playing with a big high line like this, of course, Kepa has to be that sweeper keeper. But I guess questions are, could Mendy do that? And I'd say, of course, Mendy can do that. I mean, how many times has this guy made incredible 1v1 saves where he just knows when to leave his goal line? So I think, yeah. But Mendy comes back, I think he'll easily play the sweeper keeper role. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on Kepa. I think a lot of times when he was kind of struggling in those previous seasons, it was them little details where he was always indecisive in terms of when to leave the line, when to be aggressive, all those little plays, When he was high up there, you're thinking, can he do better with the ball instead of just like kicking it off the pitch? Because now Salzburg are in our half trying to create something. But Thiago Silva, wow. Nah, this is one of the best ever Chelsea signings. I don't care. Thiago Silva. Incredible player, man. Okay, Ireland won the penalty against Leicester. Okay. Okay, so off the ball, it turns into like a typical wing-back system then, basically. Havertz, Oba, Sterling up front. Oba, he's not known for that type of press like that, but play Kukurea. I mean, he's very aggressive with those 1v1 tackles. But anyway, forward-thinking play from him. Oh, Kai! Come on, Kai! Come on, Kai! Come on! This next 20 minutes will be interesting. I think so. I think so. That's it. Silva reads the play. Ball finds itself back to RB Leipzig, and that's our free kick. So turnover back to us. And I've got a super chat from Drum Gaming. I appreciate that, man. Watching the match, I was simultaneously doing my Spanish homework, and I've caught glimpses of magnificent football. So is it just me, or are we playing well? I think we're playing very positive, and I think we're doing some things well. I think, of course, certain execution can be a little bit better, but I'm seeing a lot more positivity. I'm seeing a lot more bravery. I'm seeing a lot more willingness to push forward as well too. Obviously, playing against Salzburg, you're kind of expecting that a little bit, but it's not looking as regimented as it was before, in my opinion. I feel like we're seeing different types of like attacking play and passes that we're not normally seeing all the time. I felt like under previous management, I could kind of just like close my eyes and just know where the ball was and what players are doing without even having to watch the game really. So I think this system really relies upon the players to, take agency a lot more, show their quality. Plays like that then. I mean, nice little dummy from Reece James. Ball in the box. Just overhit a bit too much. Oh, that's what I want to see quality players doing, taking responsibility. Look at that dummy from Reece James. And then he explodes in the space. But, that's unlucky. It wasn't the perfect cross from Reece then. I thought it might find Raheem Sterling then. But, you have to give, for me, it's that combination of quality players showing their skill alongside a system that, of course, complements them. I think it's got to be a 50-50 thing. But yeah, drum gaming, man. Hopefully, I'd just say do your homework afterwards, but I don't want to be a bad influence right now. But anyway, Phil Nelson, let's have it real. Havertz is one of the frustrating players, nowhere near consistent enough to be playing week in, week out. Of course, I think it's been like that for quite a bit. I'm going to be optimistic because there's the management. I think hopefully the confidence, the form can find itself back in this game. I think how he's being used, a little bit more involvement, players around him. I think it looks more promising in that sense. It's just mainly his execution right now. But I know what you're saying, 100%. But let's just see how he copes a bit. Come on, Kepa. Good pass, good pass. Could have played that pass a bit quicker then, Played. This is what I mean. I keep hearing things about Kepa being a ball-playing keeper. I don't know where it came from, to be honest with you. Played cover. Played Mateo. Oh, I don't want this guy's... I get a bit nervous then when he gets tackled. He overdid it then. Yes, Mason. Reece James. Nah, the composure is just it's a different level of composure. With Reece James and Real Madrid, I'm always going to be a little bit nervous, I'll be real with you. After I saw how Vinicius Jr. and Benzema gave that, seal of approval, you can never be too complacent with that club. But Raheem Sterling bombing in the books. Obviously, I'm having little fantasies. Imagine if we had a Rafael Leao on the left-hand side, and that's all I'm saying. Oh, the reverse pass to find Jorginho. Thiago Silva. I think the way he's playing right now, I'm not surprised Koulibaly's not in the team currently. Oh, Havertz. Of course, these are difficult passes, not as simple, but his supposed quality, you're thinking, execution might be a bit better. But I like how Cucurella is getting really tight and aggressive to Sechko, not allowing him to turn, trying to force him to play balls backwards. Very promising. He really excelled under Potter, and I think he actually really improved a lot, especially defensively when he was playing as that left-sided centre-back for the second half of last season for Brighton. So he really, really acclimatised to Premier League life, just like that, to be honest with you. So, Porter's probably happy to have a very familiar face at the club right now. So, yeah, he's been quite good today so far. Okay. That's what I want to see today. How are we going to defend set pieces? Because set pieces for us has been our Achilles heel this entire season. So hopefully more delivery like that from Salzburg. I'm happy with that. But Not been too much promise from them so far right now. Oh, just nearly could have played them on the side then. Nearly could have, but worked out in the end. Anyway, back three is spread wides. Kepa, don't take too long finding an option, please. Just pictures in your head, man. Come on. What's happening here? I guess some technical issues right now. It's probably the perfect time to answer some of your questions now. So let's answer them. Real one Zation. Oh, real one. Listen, bro, don't be spamming the chat. Don't be doing that. I can see everything from here, yeah? Don't worry about that. I can see your message. So you don't need to type it out 50 times, bro. But yeah, I feel like when we're attacking, it is transitioning into like a 4-2-3-1. Jorginho and Kova in the pivot. Sterling moving to the left, kind of the middle and behind Aubameyang, and it seems like Mount is more on the right hand side at the moment. So yeah, it's interesting. Off the ball, it turns into a back five. So it feels like with Jorginho, instead of him being in front of the back four, it seems like he's in line with the defense quite a lot of times. Maybe that's Tuchel's like variation on how to like master certain weaknesses in this game. Those type of like physical weaknesses. But I have another super chat from Drum Gaming. Bro, I appreciate that so much, man. I feel like I'm being a very bad influence, distracting you from doing your homework, man. But anyway, Jorginho playing forward passes. I never thought I'd long enough as a half Italian Chelsea fan. I'm proud and in disbelief at the same time. I think that this is the thing with George. I think that when he simplifies his game a lot, for me, I think it's one of the best like first time like short game passes in Europe. I think the way to pass under pressure, any area, releasing players who are making runs around him. I mean, I watched that Napoli team, and Jorginho was very crucial for their tactical setup. So the guy's not a useless player. But I've always felt that even though he's decent, I've always felt like we could probably upgrade from him and probably move him a little bit. But yeah, let's see. And Drum Gaming, man, really appreciate that, bro. And yeah, thanks a lot, man. Moving on to Faniel Sequer. PSG losing 2-0. Okay, you guys try not to show me tell me any of the results. I like to go in blind when I watch the highlights. I don't like to see results. I turn notifications off on OneFootball. I don't like to see anything at all. Moving on to Wan CFC. Yes, Wan. How are we being negative the first game? This fan base is so toxic. Maybe I'm not on Twitter seeing what's being written. Thank God, to be honest with you. I feel like Twitter just creates this like hive mind mentality where maybe a few big accounts just tweet one thing and people just kind of blindly like and support. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion. Come on, Kepa, man. Anyway, Havertz gets the second ball. Cover under pressure. Wrong pass to George, but George is there to sweep up the ball to stop that counter-attack then. But this is what I mean by Matteo. I understand he'll need a lot more time because he suffered quite a few injuries right now. But I do feel like a lot of people have forgotten that he hasn't been like his best form self for quite a while now because of these injuries. So I think him and Kante, I see them in like the same situation currently. So I'm hoping that doesn't get used against Kante though, because I'm sorry, without Kante and our team, we don't win any of the trophies we've won. Yeah. So I hope this guy gets long-term contracts because I just think that with a better protection, he'll be fine. But that nearly was a good pass to Sterling. That nearly was. Could create nice and tight play for Mason. The execution currently. But I'm liking the thinking at least and the attempts at least. Great first touch for Mason. No one's wide. Finds Reece James. Gonna play that ball backwards. Okay, it just comes off the Salzburg guy. Thorin. Jalal. Would Lukaku and Werner score in this style of play more attacking, or will it not make a difference? I think it definitely would. I like. We have to remember our number nines were really isolated by themselves quite a lot, and the front three were quite isolated away from each other quite a lot. So, listen, I think we're not going to see every detail and understand the entire system in just one game. We obviously got to keep things real, but I just think normally if you want to get goals, certain things you're doing with the movement in behinds and how you're structuring your attack, to be honest with you. So it's interesting. I know that Todd Bowley and Lukaku have a decent relationship. So could we see Lukaku returning maybe next season? Who knows? If he has a great season for Inter Milan, you're thinking to yourself, why not give him another go? We'll see. Come on, switch that ball. Plays out to Aspie. Finds Mount between the lines. Come on, play out to Reese. Good ball in. Couldn't do a first time one then. But Aspie finds Raheem. Kai wanted that pass back to him then. But I don't think that was the best option, to be honest with you. In behind. Come on, Kukurea. Mason. But that's what I want to see. I want to see my fullbacks, or whatever these guys are right now. But just cut across the ball then. Unlucky. That was the right technique. He just didn't connect fully then to get that on target. That's what I like. You see what I mean? That running behind. Aspie's playing that far post cross. Ooh. I don't think that was a penalty, to be fair. But just a bit more variety. That's what I'm seeing right now. I think maybe when the players build better understanding, like it's their first game really playing this way. Hopefully the execution is gonna improve. But Mason Mount there to defend. Oh, Seshko. Nice save from Kepa then. That's all he needs. He just bodies off Jorginho like nothing. Kepa with the footwork. And yeah, that's it. I mean, you expect him to make that save, but it's good that he did. One CFC, talk about Mount. Is that was Kai? You guys be roasting him. 100%. 100%. Sorry, bro. I was a bit lost by that by awful grammar then. Defend that. Good. Played it all the way back. Few more minutes left until the first half is over. I mean, ideally, getting a goal before the first half ends would be perfect. But, I mean, can Salzburg maintain this intensity for 90 minutes? I don't know. We'll find out. Bodied off then from cover. Played Aspie. That's it, Mount. Hold him off. That's it, Mason. Oh. Played. Come on, Mason. Ref. That's it. Come on. Like, honestly, if there's one player I get a little bit surprised by in terms of the criticism that he receives, is Mason Mount. When I've seen so many other men not put up the same level of consistency as him, and then Mason's the one is a target of scapegoat type of attacks, it just absolutely baffles me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So again, like we got, let's look at the central presence right now. There's a lot of guys looking to come close. Havertz is moving towards, making movements towards wherever the ball is. We're seeing cover as well too, pushing forward, being an option between the lines. Come on, Kai. Ah, the first touch not crisp. Play it first time. So far, it's been quite fast, but yeah, it's been promising. It's been promising. Ah, Mateo. Okay, wins the free kick at least. Alex, yes, Alex, how you doing, man? People complaining just to complain. Exactly. I think this season I'm definitely going to limit myself as much as possible on Twitter. It's just, I don't think it's my platform, to be fair. Come on, Raheem, man. You're receiving the ball in areas. That's it. Burners. Ball in the box. Ah. Hold that. That's yours, Reese. Played. This makes it look too easy. Ah, good pass from Silva. In behind, finds Mason. Kai is off, I agree. Yeah, he's a little bit off right now. But it's weird. I feel like maybe he's a guy that you have to give like a bit of patience to find that form. Because if he does find it, and Raheem cutting inside. Oh, ah. But yeah, Salzburg struggling right now. Not even finding the guys. Akofor is very dangerous with that dribbling direct threat. Barely getting the ball in these areas to do anything. But anyway, Kukurea just first time burners into space. Okay, good. It's a lot of movement. Come on, Raheem. Who's his option? Oh, come on, Sterling, man. What was that, bro? What was that? Come on, George. Play a forward pass. Reese was making that run then. As Oh, Rohan. Sorry, I didn't even realize it was a super chat then. Ruben for Kai, turn up the sauce. I don't know. Maybe I might take off Quava for Ruben, to be honest with you. Even though Kai's not doing his thing, I think tactically at least he's fulfilling a purpose at least. I think maybe I'd like to see a bit more dribbling threat. I don't think Quava's really breaking the lines as much, really. I'd prefer to see Ruben on for Quava maybe in the second half. Who's got that? Who's ball? Silvers all day. Perfect header to the left. And Jorginho, as he always does, he knows how to win that foul. knows how to win that foul. I think I've got to like play between the lines a bit faster. I think it's a lot of sideways passing right now. Maybe the midfield could be a bit braver in terms of trying to find options. Like George is free. Now Aubameyang, Burners out wide. Ah. Like this is what I mean. I don't think Quava's normally that guy that you want to have entering the books late like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a handball, to be fair. Nah, that's not a handball. But if that was like a Ruben, then maybe I'm feeling maybe something could be forced more. I mean, I don't know. Good defending. Hazard, CFC. Why is Sterling isolated on his own? He has to be isolated to take on his man. That's why he's has the option to cut insides, put in a cross, take a shot, or go on the outsides. I think that's what he was doing at Man City, bro. I think that's what he's best at doing. To be fair, not being in the half space only. I think your wide guys, your dribblers, you got to give him that space, man. But okay, promising first half. Promising first half. Obviously, kind of fell off a little bit as the game was coming to its end. Got options on the bench. We can turn the pace up again. But all I can really say is it's promising. But anyway, Jack Milana, how you doing, man? When was the last time the guys looked this good? Exactly. I feel like it feels very exciting because we aren't seeing the same passing patterns, runs, and all that typical stuff that was getting a bit too easy. I think sometimes the automatisms at times were, it benefits certain players that kind of need them. They need that structure around them. You look at someone like a Real Madrid. If you were to give them that type of automatism type of structure, you're going to stifle their creative players because they're already good enough to know, listen, I don't need to be culture to the nth degree. I'm a good player. I know how to play. Just give me a few ideas and where to be on the ball, off the ball, whatever, and I can do the rest. So I think that is what Potter is introducing. Of course, Brighton, look how Brighton are for this season. I mean, the way they ended last season as well too, and how they picked up their form for the start of this season. I've been saying he's a manager that is equal parts tactician and coach. So I'm interested now. Could Potter even make like a little tactical change or tweak? Could he make a sub? Is he going to maintain the same lineup? We've got tons of options on the bench right now. So everything's kind of new and fresh again. So which is, I think, kind of refreshing, to be honest with you. But moving on to some of your questions now. Paul Nova. We was exactly under any pressure. Exactly, Paul. Any type of pressure. It was getting a bit ridiculous near the end, to be honest with you. Gerard O'Connor. Tempo of play is so high, they'll be exhausted at half time. They look great and seem to be enjoying themselves. We miss a striker though. That's now interesting. What a Lukaku have done, I guess he can play a bit more direct to him, at least, and then maybe your Kais and stuff are playing off of Lukaku. Potentially. Breuer. What are you guys thinking about Breuer's second half? Would he take him off for Kai or Oba? Or would he just wait a little bit more before deciding to make that sub? Let me know. I think Breuer, I'm very interested to see what he does under Potter for this season for sure. I mean, this guy was given a 6-year deal. If you're given a 6-year deal, you're probably given a very, very nice contract. You're getting nice monthly wages as well too. So we definitely have some faith in this guy. Your homie, how you doing, man? My only issue is that Kai Havertz's touch has been off. You're right. The execution has not fully been there at times. I feel like his form throughout the entirety of the season, maybe it's just like carrying it over from previous games. Maybe he needs a bit more time to be able to fully acclimatize and get back into things. Who knows? But I don't know. Let's see. I'll probably give Kai just maybe 15 more minutes personally before he does anything. But moving on to Ollie Taylor. Enjoyable half of football. Who was your top 3 players from this half? I think number 1, easily Thiago Silva. Number 2, I'd probably say Mason Mount. Okay, the 4 guys in my head, Mount, Reece James, Cucurella and Silva, that they've been at the main guys to stick out for me personally. I think probably Thiago Silva. I mean, of course, he's playing against kids up front, so this is probably nothing for him realistically. But yeah, he just makes the game look so beautiful and easy, and a few more players like that, Tods. I think that's what we need to see. But moving on, Daniel, what do Chelsea do with Kai? I think we just have a bit more patience. I just don't think it's ultimatum time just yet. New manager, new ideas. Let's just be a little bit patient, you guys. Let's see. Me personally, I need to wait at least like a month and a bit, 2 months, just to really understand what's happening. But because with someone like Potter, like this guy will, at Brighton, sometimes they play with a back 4, sometimes a diamond midfield, sometimes they play like 3-3-3-1. 3-5-2. I mean, he'll switch things depending on the opponents. So I think there'll be so much to consume. There'll be little tweaks and variations around how we play and break teams down. I think this is just the start of things, to be fair with you. But then the core principles of having like that central presence in the books, you know what I mean? That central presence. Hopefully more connections, and hopefully these guys are going to kind of level up their game more and, you know, start to play more football together and get these moves happening now. But moving on to Hazard CFC, promising with 0 shots on target. Low people thought Tuchel was holding back Kai. Well, I think he kind of did in the sense that I don't know. Like maybe people could argue he's been held back for so long that he's kind of stagnated a little bit. That's why I think maybe he needs a bit more time to kind of get out of that. But we'll see still. Wendy, I love how the players aren't restricted to specific zones and are allowed to roam a bit more. Yeah, I think that's a great point. But seeing someone like, for example, Mateo Kovacic at times kind of leaving that midfield pivot to push further forwards between the lines to be a better option. So he's definitely encouraging players to play football. You know, you're playing for Chelsea Football Club. You need to have that confidence in your game to be able to know when to step up and do the right things. So yeah, definitely a good point. I think eventually Kai and Mason will up the creativity. They just need time to build that chemistry. Exactly. That chem is needed. Well, we're doing quite well to find Sterling as that free option wides. And then when he's on the ball wide, he's got a run in behind. And he's got an option in the half space as well too. So, I mean, like I said, I can see the ideas, the thinking. I think that's why I think it's more promising in that sense. I mean, like I said, the execution ain't fully there. But, you know, I feel like it's not looking too bad. Brahmia. All the players were so strong on defense. Yeah, very aggressive, very tight. Kukurea given no time or space to Sechko. Kai and Cam looking good. Harrison. Yes, Harrison. Let's be honest though. Kai hasn't been consistent since we've signed him. And he's allowed to have 100 appearances. It's mad. I mean, I remember like back in the day, I made I think a controversial point where it's just like, I rather would have signed Sancho compared to signing someone like a Kai Havertz. I always had like a sneaky suspicion that would be really find the best role for him. And if I'm being honest with you, I in my opinion, I like Lampard's idea of kind of converting him to be like a box-to-box mids. I think that could have been the position for Kai, to be that box-to-box mid that can receive deeper because his passing game is good. So he is quite creative. You know, he has upper body strength. I think that could have been quite decent, not going to lie. But we'll see. We'll see. We've got a new manager now, new ideas. But I think now after 100 appearances, there's no more protection anymore now. You know, you're kind of like a seasoned Premier League player now. So let's hope people step up in the second half, man. Moving on to Grimy. For a week's worth of training, we look good and Cover is bossing midfield, but we need to bench Kai as he is doing nothing. I think, again, he's playing his part tactically. Of course, he can... I don't think it's getting like the easiest of passes. A lot of these are like quite difficult ones, like, you know, little balls in the air and stuff. I think maybe it could be a bit simpler. You know, it could be easier passes played. But at the same time, I'm still expecting, you know, especially when he's receiving balls in his left foot, that's a stronger foot. So I'm still expecting a bit more quality from that to keep things real. But we have another super chat from Best Sam 2009 IFY. Kai and Raheem seem not to be on the same page. Sorry, you guys. and I don't put that all on Kai. Seems to think too much when he gets the ball, and his touch gets worse each game. Also, Oba is non-existent. I feel like so far, with Aubameyang, you need to kind of find the right service. And at Barcelona, the reason why he was back on form and doing so well is because Xavi was playing like very counter-attacking football, you know. Dembele in the transition, skipping past man for fun, Ferran Torres, guys of that 1v1 threat, of course, creating the spaces and options. And Aubameyang, when you're playing that type of football, he knows exactly where to be on and off the ball, the link up, etc., etc. Of course, Salzburg are defending quite deep, not as simple. I'm going to have a bit more time, but I fully agree with your point, though, to be honest with you, man. Really good comment, and thank you for the super chat. But, yeah, I think maybe is overthinking things a bit too much. Maybe this is Kai not being fully confident right now. But someone like Graham Potter, we know this guy really values emotional intelligence. And I think for me personally, you guys, emotional intelligence, this feels like it's just a common sense thing in the game today. I mean, listen, it's not the 70s or 80s anymore now. You know, that type of like masculinity, it's not really quite the same in football anymore. The players are more like pretty boys, you know, into how they're looking on the field and pitch and stuff like that. Look, I mean, to be fair, footballers have always kind of cared about their appearance, but it's not quite the same anymore now. I think that you need like a more of a different, softer touch and approach. I think if Graham Potter can bring that confidence back in Kai, that would be a big testament to his management ability and his coaching ethos and skills as well too. And I fully believe with a manager like this that, you know, he can definitely improve the form over time. So obviously we can still comment on what we're seeing in front of us, but I would say let's not have strong definitive opinions just yet, just based on the fact that it's a new environment, new things happening. Feels like we ain't going to be seeing football now till October in the Premier League, so that's probably going to be like probably the perfect time for Potter to really exercise his ideals. Obviously, get the coaches acclimatized even more, his backroom staff and that too, and the players getting more comfortable with his ideas as well too. You can probably imagine this isn't his like proper strongest first team at all. So yeah, I think there's a lot more to come from Potter and this style of football. To be fair, but Ian O'Sullivan, yo Nini, sorry I'm late. I didn't see the notification. It's okay, man. I probably have to take the L for that. I need to give you guys like a good heads up in advance so you can, you know, stay tuned. Of course. Other questions to ask. Left box Anderson. Reece is the best player on the field easily. I mean, Reece. I think Reece and Thiago Silva is tied for me. Spurs for life. Oh, I know it's an ironic username for sure, but I'm not comfortable saying the word Spurs in my chat right now. I'm not gonna lie. Please take off Mount and J5. Can't play to save their lives. Okay, then you don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. This is what I mean. You watch a game like this, and then someone random just has it in them to, oh, Mason Mount is the issue. He's not good enough. So anything he does, I'm gonna like spend all my time focusing on negatives that aren't really existing. So I'm not really understanding what you're saying, bro, at all. Grimy, can we talk about 5'8" Cuckoo, bossing 6'5" Sechko? I think that could be a small conversation for now, to be honest with you. I think that's what Cucurella was signed for. I think I was saying earlier during the stream too. He definitely learned a thing or two playing as a wide centre-back under Potter last season at Brighton. He's always been very aggressive off his lines, very proactive, very proactive, gets very tight. I can see why Tuchel saw like the Aspie resemblance in him, because Aspilicueta is also another defender that will get tight to close off angles. No one's going to spin past him. He's going to stop you from doing that. And the great guys like, sorry you guys, like Ashley Cole too. That used to be like another amazing quality I used to love about his game when I was a kid watching him. You know, he was tenacious and intense and literally got so tight and aggressive to his man that he didn't give them like a bit of freedom whatsoever. And I like that I can see that from Cucurella. So I think today, you know, he's showing that experience and skill versus Sechko. I think obviously they're a talented front two, but you're playing against some very seasoned, experienced guys that know how to handle you. So, you know, I'm feeling confident at the fact that the 1v1 defending at the back is giving us a platform maybe to push the lines a bit higher up and to maybe commit a bit more men forwards. So yeah, it's been good to see. Moving on. Got so many chats right now. Appreciate all you guys being here with me right now. Really means a lot. Let me find another question. Voice of reason. 300 million and still awful. Abhinav. Sechko is getting mesmerized by Cuckoo's hair. Cuckoo is using his hair as a distraction. He's doing something to that, my friend. Sean Kenner, great seeing you back, Nini. Can see more attacking threat and some trends already. Bit more quality finishing, we be ahead. Could you see Breuer for Kai? Oba moving to left-hand side second half, potentially. But anyway, okay, Lucas Gorna-Duath is coming on. Second half is starting soon. This guy they signed from Saint Etienne. They replaced Kamara, who went to Monaco, who's another guy I'm actually paying attention to in Ligue 1, because I think he could be one of those guys that could make that level up. But Gorna Duat is also another promising guy. And I remember Joe Tweedy talking about this guy like 2 years ago when he was a teen. So, you know, he still is a teen. But yeah, some talent here. But it seems like we are keeping things the same so far. I like what I'm seeing. You know, the back threes, high and wides, wing backs stretching the play as well too. And the pivot and the front three are quite close to each other in terms of those positions. So let's see how things play out and how they go on. And let's hope we get a goal. Let's hope that Porter can get his first win at Stamford Bridge. Played Mount. Mount with the footwork. Come on, Kepa. Finally plays the pass. That's it. Finds Reese. Plays it back to Aspie. And Kepa plays it long to... Okay. Mount wins the second ball. Come on, Mason. Unlucky, unlucky. Don't foul him. Play it, Aspie. Okay. Sonny Man. Once Jorginho starts, that's non-progressive football. Litty Jonas. Litty Jones. I like what I'm seeing attacking football. Minus J5 and Mount not playing so well. What is people saying about Mount not playing so well? I'm not understanding it at all, to be honest with you. Could you guys in the chat explain to me how Mount is playing badly? I need to understand. Maybe I'm not seeing things. I'm keeping an open mind here. Maybe I'm not seeing something. But, yeah, I don't really know, to be fair. That's it. Play Cucurella. Let's get his body in front of the ball then. And that's an easy catch for Kepa. But it seems like Salzburg are pressing a lot higher now. Manager's like, listen, you guys, we're showing them way too much respect, but sitting back way too much. We don't play like that. We don't do that. Let's get in front of their faces. Let's try and force them back, and let's put pressure on their defense now. So hopefully that works in our favor, so we open up spaces in the transition. So, you know, I like what they do at Salzburg. I like, obviously, the strategy has been super effective. They're one of the clubs you go to now to find the next best thing in Europe. And, you know, these teens are seasoned teens that are playing with a lot of responsibility at a young age. So, yeah, a lot of quality there. But Reece James, man, look how he just receives back and then Mount make the run outside. Oh, come on, Raheem. Yes! Come on! Raheem! Come on! That's it, you guys. Man telling me Mount's been doing nothing in this game today. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You've not been seeing the wide rotations between him and Reece James the entire game. That's it. He played that ball. I actually thought by him playing that ball a bit too early, maybe kind of mess up the pass. Or maybe that was the best thing that needed to happen for that little deflection to work in Sterling's favour. But see, we've been creating that space 1v1 for Sterling all game. That's what you want to do for Raheem Sterling. When he's there, because he has the finishing ability. He has that finesse finish pattern in his game. That's it, boys. Come on. Look at that finish, man. More of that, please. More of that, please. And just those types of tweaks, you know. I don't know what Sterling was doing before playing the half spaces. Just like looking so stiff. But yeah, that's it. That's it. 1-0 up. Hopefully Salzburg have to push up more. And now this is the time to secure the bag now in the second half, you guys. So, come on, boys. So Sterling is... Listen, Sterling... How do I even explain it? It's not really like wing back. It's just too long to explain right now. I'm sorry. He's not really a wing back like that. It's like a asymmetrical style type of thing. It's like I said, it's like the positions are very fluid, you know. Players will pick up certain positions depending on when it's the right opportunity to make the overload in that sense, you know. Osho, Nini, please don't clap your hands near the mic. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry about that. My bad. Nick Powell, Nini, I told you Mount looks different. Exactly. He does. So I wasn't understanding how a few guys were thinking Mount wasn't playing well. It's just you need to deprogram your minds from thinking this guy's a bad player. Like, get off Twitter. Don't fall for the hive mind, honestly. Come on, that's it, George. Come on. Oh, Reese. Yeah, yeah. You shouldn't have taken the shot, man. The first touch was a little bit iffy then. Oh, now I'm a happy boy now, man. That finish, that little finesse into the bottom right corner. Quality players should be burying chances like that. That's what I want to see more of, man. More of that, boys. Yeah, like I'd say, he's not playing as a wing back. When we defend off the ball, it's a back five. When we attack, it's a back four, you know. And then Sterling then transitions to the left wing when that happens. And then when we're defending off the ball, he kind of reverts a bit centrally in the half space. And is part of the front three in that sense. So, you know, similar principles to Tuchel, I guess. But it just felt like this is what I was always saying about Tuchel. It felt like he is a proper, he's a super tactician, and it feels like he really carefully crafts every decision on the fields in that sense, in terms of that the passing patterns and the movements and where he wants players to be here, there, on the ball, off the ball, etc., etc. I just think when you play like that forever, it's not sustainable. You are going to get caught out. Teams are going to read your passing moves and patterns. And I think that's why eventually maybe for 2022 we were a bit not quite the same. Anyway, Kai, come on, man, a bit of ability. That's it. A nice reverse pass outside the boot. And nice play from, unlucky for Mason. They put a bit too much pace in that ball then. Unlucky. And Cover's there to win it. Come on up. Come on, Oba. Van thinks he's at Camp Nou. Anyway, Raheem's there to win that ball back, and we keep the pressure going, you guys. Come on, Cover. Nice reverse back to Raheem. Oh, it's nice to see a bit of football again, you guys. It really is. What? No foul. Anyway, win that second ball. Aspie's there, getting tight already to stop them coming into our half. Cucurella's there too. Played. Okay. That's yours, Reese. That's yours, Reese. Stick with him. I mean, he's not getting too much service, but you can tell this Sechko guy looks like a serious striker in the making. That one, the strength. He held off Reece James then to free a little bit of space for that shot then. So he's about to keep an eye out for sure. But oh yeah, that was a terrible shot actually. It was no proper balance at all. Sometimes these camera angles make things look a lot more dangerous than they actually are. But anyway, Raheem the Dream. Lil Mabara, Uganda. Shout out from Uganda, bro. It says Oba got the assist. Oh, fair enough. I mean, it just bounced off him. But now Kai is playing more to the right-hand side now, linking up with Reese and Mount, which probably is better for him, no? That's it, Kai. But when the ball's at the back, we're not wasting time just moving it slowly from your left to right, left to right. You know? Like, Sterling's dropped to the left channel then, plays a little 1-2 with Cover. Cover makes a run straight in behind after us to be a passing option. It's a lot more fluid right now. Again, Kai in the areas there, plays a sick pass to Mount, gassed it a little bit then, but I don't blame him. He's a good player. Of course he has to gas it. But I'm hoping Kai can get a goal actually for his confidence as well too. It's not been the worst thing I've seen from him, but I think he's been in decent positions. Yeah, if he can get a goal, like I said, man, I want to see Kai fulfill his potential here and be the guy he was supposed to be. Played Mount. See, Kai's dropping really deep now to receive, which is... we'll what I want to see playing more of like a number 10 role in that sense. But oh, that was a nice pass that Obemia. I like that idea then, but was offside in the end. Just like that. Jorginho, yeah? Oh, okay. Ahmed, I love how we flood the books. Thank you. Thank you. I just, how many games were we not flooding the books this past year? You know, and people want to blame this player, that player, that player. I'm just saying, bro, it's been the system. What do you mean? Like, you're acting like you bring in like 20 different other managers. The performance levels will still be the same. Of course, it's not going to be the same. I just didn't think it was effective enough anymore to keep things real. Dean Willis. We know who we are. Damn right. Damn right. Ooh, and that's easy. Easily done. You guys in the chat, who do you think's going to be the first sub to come on? What's the first decision that Potter's going to make? Come on, option for him. Yes, Jorginho. Oh, play Thiago Silva. Ah, good pass and Massive to find Kai. Upper body. Yeah, Reece James, man. It's just the press resistance is so much. It's like his mind is always just a step ahead every single time. You know, the angles are getting too tight and close. Little clip ball over the top. Played cover. That's yours, Raheem. Okay. Breuer. Okay, so you guys want to see Breuer then? Breuer for Kai. Ben, Gallagher for Kai or Mount. Zakaria on for Mount to tie up the game. Mount needs to come off that total nonsense. Kai is giving the ball away every time. I'm not going to get started on Mace Mount again, honestly. Yeah, I can't get started again, you guys. I can't do it. I can't. You guys defend this set piece. This will mean nothing if we give away some useless, easy opportunity now. They haven't been too... I'm not going to jinx nothing. Just defend it. Played. Second ball. That's it. Played. Ruben for Mount. Ruben for Mount. I dream of Tammy times Poor. Now, if you want to sign Tammy Abraham, we have the option to exercise the buyback at the end of the season. So let's see how it goes. Would be an interesting one. But then you got Tammy, and then you're still owning Lukaku. Yeah, it's going to be a very... January's going to be big. Potter's going to make a few moves. And you know that summer's going to be even bigger as well too. So... Honestly, I feel like I say this all the time, but this really is one of the most exciting times to be a Chelsea fan now. It really is. I think I'm seeing a lot of things I've been praying and wanting to see for a long time in terms of like long-term strategy building. You know, when you want to run a super club, man, you don't want to be doing like the legwork every single season. You want to create the foundation so everything's run smoothly from there on out. That's how it works. So it feels like Todd Bowley understands that from his time running the franchise in America. He's a billionaire, and what billionaires do is they outsource to hire the best available minds. You know, he has the idea of what he wants to do, and he's going to hire the right people to make sure it happens. So Yeah, I mean, that's the willingness to spend and make things happen. Can't lie, he did a lot more than I actually expected, to be honest with you. But anyway, that's a nice little breakaway potentially. Come on over, that's yours. Carries that forwards. Yeah, I kind of thought Oba kind of killed that attack, and that touch was way too heavy then. Way too heavy. Come on, George. Okay, so Havertz has drifted more to the right hand side, which I think is probably like a nice little tweak, to be fair. At least he gets to play on a stronger foot a lot more. Ah, dang. Yeah, those types of passes are just like too ambitious. You know, like most of the times it's not going to work. I get it though. It means to try and find these balls quickly in behind to find Aubameyang. But hopefully we can find. Hopefully it's a bit easier as the game goes on. But anyway, Mount there, upper body strength, composure, plays it back to George, pass it back. Okay, good. Wins the free kick in the end. Okay, what you guys say in the chat right now? Jacob, game by game, I realised how important Rudiger was for us last season. Thank God we have Thiago. Exactly. I think Rudiger gets even more respect in my eyes now. I'm kind of feeling like he's better than Koulibaly, not going to lie to you. The way he plays, how he moves, I mean, there's a reason why Real Madrid came through with the big contract, told him to come straight away. Yeah, I think he's a serious player. But anyway, okay, Breuer and Ruben are now warming up. So maybe Breuer for Aubameyang could be the move. Plaids, Cucurella, Plaids. That's it. I mean, Mount's defensive game today, him and Cover have been so good in terms of helping us win the second balls, win this midfield battle, honestly. Really good performance from both. But what was that then? Offsides? Fair enough. Yeah, offsides. When does the carrier, when is he going to play? Is he that bad? I'm hoping he's not going to be a Sao 2.0. That would just be a waste of everyone's time. Maybe he just needs a bit more time. I don't know the situation. I mean, he just literally signed not even too long ago. So maybe he comes on, gets a few minutes for the game ends. That would be pretty decent, I guess. Thiago long ball forwards. So he's not doing that for no reason. No, just one little mistake like that. Defending for Mason then. Played. He recovered then. He wasn't in the right position, but he recovered and he blocked that pass. Like, are you guys not seeing this type of like defending for Mount too? Some of the Mount naysayers. Force them back. Stick with him, Kai. That's it, stick with him. Yes, win that ball, you guys. Come on, guy. Kai will need to come out first. Okay, Breuer is coming on, finally. Ruben and Breuer. Okay. Is it going to be for Kai? Is it going to be Ober and Breuer up front? Or is it going to be Ober off with Kai and Breuer linking up? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of Kai and Breuer link up potentially. That's it. Played Mason. Finds James. Why by himself? Plenty of space. Good ball. Okay, no good ball in. I wonder why Reece didn't put the cross in first time then. Yep, running behind for Mount. Plays it back to Reece on the right. Oh, good pass from George. Oh, Kai doesn't fully connect, but that's what I mean. It was just that pass was a little bit too floaty. I'm sorry. Like, it was on target, but it's just a little bit too floaty. Like, by the time you want to connect and you've got a defender rush to close you down, yeah, it's just you can't fully connect like that. Okay, so good. Alba's off for Breuer, and who's coming off now? Is it going to be? Oh, okay, and okay, cool. So is Ruben going to play in a 10-ish type of role, or is Mount going to move further forward now, or is this like a fourth? I need to just see what's happening. But anyway, good to see Ruben on, being one of our better players this season for sure. The pass was floated too much by CFC. Okay, I'm not the only one then. I felt it's, like when I saw Modric just split us open in that second leg. I'm not saying that's like the standard I'm expecting now, but I mean that's the type of like pace you need to have in your pass at times. I just wish that Jorginho over the years could have kind of like improved the passing to be a bit more of like a consistent threat. It's always been a bit too floaty. Like he'd rather be more accurate instead of being more dangerous in that sense. Oh, come on, he's on sides. Come on, Breuer. Come on, Breuer. Come on. Oh, I'm not going to lie. That was going to be hard. He literally just came on and it was offside anyway. Fair enough. Kai lacking confidence. Yep. James Charles. I like these subs. Very attacking minded. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not excuses for Kai at all. Like, obviously, I played a little bit of ball when I was younger. I'm sure a lot of you guys also play the game as well too. I mean, come on. If I was getting a pass like that, how am I going to connect my strike properly? It's just ball. That's all it is, man. Okay. Offside, Nini. Yeah, he was offsides. So Ruben's playing like what his third position of the season. Oh yes, Silva with the tackle of life. Oh, let's look at the techers too. Look how clean it is. Outside the boot, he's sliding in. Hopefully that's going to take a little bit of a knock with that one. So took one for the team then. Hopefully we don't put this guy under too much pressure like that. I want this guy to age forever, to be honest with you. Unreal football player. I want to ask you guys this question in the chat right now. In terms of like your best ever like centre-back pairing, would you have Thiago Silva as part of like an all-time centre-back pairing? Because obviously John Terry is going to be in everyone's back line. Is Thiago Silva partnering him? Or do you think guys like, I don't know, like a Luis or even a Rudiger or Desai and other guys like that have more of like a, like a say in being in that back line? Okay, Terry and Silva, yeah. Okay, Terry and Silva for sure. Okay, I mean, when you see that type of world-class composure and ability and reading and just all-round class, yeah, it's getting a little bit hard now at this point. Because at first, I thought near the second half of last season, I think I was definitely naively feeling he had a little bit dip in form for sure. But I think it was just a little dip that is more than fair for a player that's been one of our most consistent players over how many years now. So I like that I've been humbled and he shut me the hell up straight away. Because I think this season he's been one of our, probably one of the best players for us this season so far. But anyway, Lawrence Ofori, thank you for the super chat. Your back line, all-time Chelsea back line, Azpilicueta, Terry Carvalho, and Ashley Cole. Okay, I mean, Ricky Carvalho, I remember Ricky Carvalho back in the day. Big defender for us. But I feel like a lot of our defenders, maybe the longevity is not really fully there. You know, near the end of his Chelsea career, he was not playing as much at times. I think then he went to like Real Madrid afterwards, actually. I think a dark horse for like all-time back line. I might have to say a dark horse. Don't get too mad at me. But I think David Luiz should have a fair shout. I think in terms of like the big games, he's always been like a big game player that has helped us win quite a lot actually. Has always been very decisive for us when it matters. Was very crucial when we won the title on Antonio Conte playing that back three as well too. And he's one of the best ever ball playing defenders I've ever seen in my life actually. He's that good. So I think he's a very unique player. Of course, very aggressive. At times, he could pay the price for that. But in terms of overall quality too, I mean, he can't be denied. I mean, how many? He was the first ball playing like proper defender like that, and he wasn't getting much respect here, which was a bit of a shame in my opinion. But I think his career is kind of a testament to just how good he is, to be honest with you. And he's been with us for quite a long time, and really died for the shirt in my opinion. I think he's he's one of my favourite players of all time, David Luiz. He really is. I love players like him, honestly. Come on, Ruben. I don't know if Ruben playing as a 10, I don't know. I'd like him to be a bit deeper. But I mean, that pivot right now, you're not gonna switch it up. They're playing really well in this game. Yours, Cuckoo. That's it, straight in there. Oh, touch, composure from Jorginho. Plates. And finds Ruben and my guy got taken out. Definitely. Oof. That's what I mean. Back to goal, Ruben. I like when he's facing forwards. But let's see. President David Luiz wasn't the best, but my favourite. Don't say Luiz, pulling an opponent's jersey in the books is nothing. Don't forget about Gary Cahill. Yeah, for sure. I think for me, even though Cahill had like very good moments for us, I just think there's little like technical deficiencies at times. I think maybe he could get on my sub bench, maybe. Actually, I don't know if he would. I think we've had better defenders than Cahill, to be honest with you. Like, I think that one underrated guy used to be Alex, I remember. Alex. Those disgusting free kicks. Wow. But anyway, Salzburg showing a bit of attacking threat. And, just left unmarked in the books then. In behind Azpilicueta. Yeah. In between Silva and Aspi then. Needs to be... Can't be making mistakes. Yeah, I mean, passing all the way backwards, George. I want him to have a bit... there's certain stuff like that where I want you to show your ability, keep the ball, a little bit of footwork to, switch your angles to the other sides. Like, don't be playing some crazy pass backwards. But anyway, good pressing. And that's it. Come on, you guys. Played. Played Aspi. Very fast. That's it. I think maybe Ruben's profile looks a little bit more static. Like Kai was literally like roaming from left to right, and like on the right hand side he'd be like the third man option in case Ruben's a little bit more stacked playing that number 10 role so far. But anyway, oh my God. I hate when Quavo gets taken out now. I actually get so nervous now. Haha, unlucky Silver. Get in front. Fucking hell, you just knew that was coming, man. How did no one see this guy's running from behind? Where else is he gonna be? Of course, it's common sense to get in front of your defender then. Oh my God. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even seen Cover getting up right now. Was that even like a clean tackle? Annoying, man. Stretch differently right then. One little pass. Running behind. Cuckoo. How did that even happen? Didn't win the second balls. Aspie's not checking his far posts. That's what... I don't know. The contact's not even that clean and... I don't want to say nothing about Kepa. I don't want to say nothing. It's too easy. I mean, there's no Mendy. Can't even do nothing right now. But sloppy. Looks a little bit sloppy these like past 10 minutes. You know, not enough attacking agency. Tempo kind of dying down a little bit too. Maybe it's time to make some subs now. Played Ruben, that's it. That's it. Oh, come on, ref. Of course. Is that a penalty or not? Is that outside the box or inside the box? Just outside. That's what Ruben can... Oh, my God. What's a foul? What's a foul? Oh, my God. Come on, you guys. Take advantage of this right now. Come on, boys. Come on. That was a good idea. That was a good idea. But anyway, we said the tempo's gone up now. At least the tempo's gone up. Oh! Ah! That's it. Keep it up, you guys. Play Reese. That's it. Don't fuck off, man. J5 is the immediate problem. His back pass looked like a shot on his own goal. Some of the comments are wild right now. He's young enough and wise enough to know not to do nothing with Reece James. That's it. At least the reaction's looking positive. At least the reaction's looking positive. Come on, Breuer. Press him. Close him down. Come on, Breuer. Sammy Mackey, to be honest, I'm actually worried about us even going through. I mean, let's just see how this game pans out. We've got like probably another 15 minutes, you know, normal time plus extra time. There's still plenty of time to turn things around. The reaction's looking positive at least. So these men went a bit complacent for a few minutes. That's yours, Ruben. That's yours. God, nah, it has to be win first game. I'm sorry. I need to see 3 points today. No excuses. Sloppy pass then. Sloppy pass. But I feel like maybe Ruben's got to move a little bit more, you know? Get a bit closer to the ball to be a passing option. Don't be waiting in the middle for everything. But yeah, I think the players are seeing from their reaction right now is very aggressive. They're desperate to win the ball back, looking to win every second ball, you know, showing no mercy. They know they messed up with that equaliser. That's all on them. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. You know? Losing out on second balls way too easily in the build-up for that equaliser. But anyway, Gallagher is on right now. Kovacic is off. Okay. Come on, Gallagher. Some box threat at least is something needed. And Hakim Ziyech on for Azpilicueta. Okay, so Potter is going for this right now. Okay, Chris Skilloway. Breuer looks a step down from Ober in my opinion. I feel I get what you mean. I definitely get what you mean. I think he needs a bit more. He's only just come on. He's not acclimatized fully just yet. A few times I want to see him busting a gut down to close Allen's defender, not like jogging after him. You close that guy down. You just came on. You know, you set the precedent from the top. You know. Come on, no sloppy set pieces now, boys. No stupid sloppy set pieces now. Stick to your men. No sloppiness right now. Good, Kepa. Where's the breakaway? That's it. Come on, Breuer. Carry that ball forward. Come on, Armando. Behind. Okay, that's it. Who's in the box? Ah! Win that second ball. You guys, the game's not over just yet. It's not over just yet. No more negativity now. Come on. Over 10 minutes to turn this around. We can do it. Haaland just made it 2-1 versus Dortmund. Of course he did. Of course he did. Fake player, man. That's it. Good run from Gallagher. Z, come on. Stupid pass, man. Over hits. Oh, it was a save. It was a save. That's unlucky. Fucking hell. We can't judge his movement by one game for us believing the progress. Of course, Salzburg are building up confidence. Conference League settings. Ziyech should have scored, no excuses. Pulisic is now on. That's it now. That's it. We need to get a goal from somewhere. Sterling, he deserves a little bit of a rest now. Pulisic, man, it's your time to start reclaiming that spot in the team now. You know, it's your time to start making an impression again. Haaland is not human. I don't even want to talk about that guy right now. Ryan, we will score. I know it. The players want this. You can see, exactly. You can see from the reaction on the field right now, these players want that win. And they're desperate to try and turn things around. So I'm going to believe in these guys. I'm not going to start getting too negative right now. I'm going to believe in these guys a little bit. But yeah, Silver just unlucky. It was like an accumulation of mistakes then, right at the top. So then Sterling missing out. So then Silver not connecting with the slide tackle. And then Aspi just being a yard slower to react to a call for him behind him. Come on, boys. Kepa with this side. Played. Get in front of that ball. Hold it. That's it in behind. Good pass. Come on, Purely. Ah. Ziyech is finished. Silver is 50. Bringing that. Okay. Of course, the typical reactions when we're not winning. Z, I need to see some better quality right now, man. You're on that right hand side again. Mounts through to the left hand side, switches that to Reece James. We got options. Ah, Z, man. Why did he cut back inside again? Wrong decision. When that second ball played, Silver, nice little chest down to find Reece. Ah, don't panic. A bit of composure. Come on. Switch it to the left quickly now. Come on. It's mad how whenever Ziyech comes on, he's always like in these areas to like make a difference somehow. Far post there marked. Nice cross from Pulisic. Nice little dip behind that. That's not the guy you want in that area then. That's it, handball, our ball. Come on, I'm hoping it's going to be an epic last minute goal or something. That's it, Ruben. Skin past him. Reverse ball in the box. No one's there in that area. That was the right pass to reverse it back then, and no one's there to anticipate that then. It feels like we're forcing things a little bit now. Keep the ball a little bit. Just a bit of patience, boys. Come on. The panic's kicking in. They're forcing it a bit too much. Fucking hell, man. Oh. Come on. Literally a few more minutes left. Come on, hurry up. If Tuchel was the problem, why we see the same shit from these players hasn't necessarily been the same. Two teams scoring, but we aren't City, Real. Come on, the players are shit, bro. I'm out of the way. I'm out of the way. I'm head gaffer. Okay, it's coming. Keep the faith. This is what happens when you sack TT pagans. 4 minutes left now. 4 minutes left. Can we turn things round? I need to see Reece James getting a bit more further forward now. Give CX some more options. Corner, corner, corner. Thank God. Come on, Z. I need some fucking quality now, man. Come on. Feels like we've lost that. I don't even know what's happening now. Like, this is why I wish we kind of had Kai for the aerials now. Oh, fucking hell. Hitting the first man. Played Reece. Played Reece. Come on, George. Fast. Move it fast. Don't backwards passes. Keep it forwards. Ziyech, this is what I mean. I wish it was fucking Reece James on the right hand side putting these crosses in right now. Honestly. Oh! I'm seeing yards of space in that right. I wish Reece was there putting these balls in the box now. Oh, I didn't wrap his foot around the ball enough. Nearly like 90 seconds left to go now. That's Ruben. That's it. Shield the ball. Played Connor. Running behind. That's it. Where's the support in the books, you guys? My God, Ziyech's influence right now since coming on, he's had every moment right now. Every moment. Like, we should have played with a bit more urgency like this, you know. We set off the tempo, went down a little bit. Maybe went 1-0 up, you know. Where was the desire to get the second goal straight away? Too much just aimless passing. Literally less than 60 seconds to go. I mean, come on, bust the gut, man. Come on, keep that ball on the ground. That's it. Move it quickly, George. Switch it. Good. That's it, Reece. Just go forward now. Get that ball forwards. Don't put. Let's get a ball in the books, man. Just. Oh, what is Z gonna do? Oh, this nigga. What's this guy doing? Oh, just pass it, man. Ah. Ah, fuck. Yeah, just gave that Felt like just gave the game away then. So, one little super sloppy passage of play and one little simple easy goal. We just lost the game. Like, not lost the game, but didn't get the 3 points, man. Listen, it wasn't completely awful. There was some positivity in this performance as well, but hoping for the first win, man. Not gonna lie, it's the players, of course, they gotta be disappointed. They kind of blew it, you know. Yeah, they'll be disappointed, man. The players will be disappointed. Once collective team mistake, then to allow that equalizer. Salzburg's threat it wasn't too much threat from them, you know. I feel as well to maybe second half the urgency then to step it up again to find that second goal. Man City a bit comfortable just moving the left to right, keeping the ball, and complacency it crept in. Yeah, I can't even look at the chat right now. I'm not gonna lie. You guys, probably gonna wrap things up now. Keep this moving and get ready to get this review out the way, and then after that is dinner time, bro. I'm hungry. Obviously, not what we hoped for. Hoping for first one under Porter in this first game in charge. You know, it was a few positives. At the same time, though, I can understand it. You know, these guys need to build. It needs to learn a different way of playing. They need to learn a different way of building connections and relationships. It's not going to come instantly. We can't be that stupid, so we can't be that naive. We don't have. It's not a Tuchel clone we have as the manager, so it's not going to be the same levels of football we were seeing before. So there'll definitely be some more time needed, of course, to improve on certain things, 100%. So I get the reaction. Of course, some of us are happy to see us blow the lead a little bit. 2 games in, you know, 1 loss, 1 draw, bottom of the table. Of course, we can turn things around quite quickly. Big game now against AC Milan. Massive game against AC Milan. You're looking at Rafael Leao. You get a little bit nervous now, you know. Can't afford to lose another game. It's going to be a lot of pressure on us right now. Hope these guys can turn things around. But, you know, not picking up the win at home, I can be a little bit more lenient because it's a new manager, a new way of doing things. But hope to see some progression quite soon. Not going to lie, it's been a slow start to this season, man. But you guys, of course, thank you to everyone who sent in their super chats. You guys who got involved in the chat. It's been always fun hanging out. Do a lot more of these as well as the season progresses and goes on. But right now, it's time for me to get this review out of the way. And make sure you guys stay tuned for it as well too. I feel like my voice is starting to break a little bit more now. So I need to record before I lose this voice of mine. So you guys, thank you again for tonight. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lions TV. Catch you guys later with some more videos. Cool.